Australia is reeling from one of the darkest days in its recent history. On December 14th, a mass shooting at Bondi Beach in Sydney targeted a Hanukkah celebration, killing at least 15 people and injuring dozens more. Police have now concluded this was not random violence, it was a terrorist attack inspired by the Islamic State group. The alleged gunmen were a father and son duo, 50-year-old Sajid Akram and his 24-year-old son Naveed Akram. The older man was shot dead by responding officers at the scene. The son was critically injured and taken into custody. Australian Federal Police say early evidence points to Islamic State-inspired extremism, not a formal ISIS cell. Two homemade ISIS flags and improvised explosive devices were found at the scene and in a vehicle linked to the younger suspect, strong indicators of ideological motivation behind the massacre. What makes this case even more chilling is what investigators discovered about the Akram's recent travel. Both men reportedly traveled to the Philippines in November, visiting Manila and Davao in Mindanao, an area with known activity of extremist and ISIS-linked groups. Philippine immigration authorities confirmed their stay from November 1st to November 28th, and Australian police are now probing whether that trip played a role in training, planning, or deeper radicalization. While it is not yet clear whether they made contact with militant organizations there, the timing, just weeks before the Bondi attack, has raised alarm bells with counter-terrorism agencies in both countries. Authorities have stressed that, so far, there is no evidence of additional co-conspirators and no indication the pair were operating as part of a broader terror cell. But the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation had previously interviewed Naveed in 2019 over alleged extremist links, though no ongoing threat was identified at that time. Police and intelligence services continue to comb through the duo's digital footprint, movements and contacts, trying to determine how far the radicalization went and whether warning signs were missed. The attack on Bondi Beach, aimed at a Jewish community celebration, has provoked shock, grief, and a national outcry. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and state leaders have condemned it as an act of hate driven by ISIS-linked ideology and are pushing for tougher gun laws and tighter counter-extremism measures moving forward. As Sydney mourns its dead, from children to the elderly, investigations continue into what exactly happened during the Philippines trip, what inspired the father and son, and whether future attacks can be prevented. In the shadow of this tragedy, Australia faces its own reckoning on extremism, gun licensing, and the unpredictable threat of self-radicalized violence in the 21st century.